Hi everyone, today I'm doing a review video on the new Makeup Forever Studio Case. I haven't seen a lot of these reviews up on YouTube yet, which I thought was surprising considering that these shadows in this studio case are all the new formula of the Makeup Forever shadows, which have been raved about here on YouTube. So I'm really excited to review this case for you today. And if you'd like to see the review, then keep on watching. So, as I said, Makeup Forever Studio Case, that's what we're reviewing today. As you can see, it actually comes in a studio case, which is very cute and it's great for the holiday time, especially for a beginner who's new into makeup. Something like this is a lot of fun for them. You open it up and you get a pretty big mirror on the back, and it does sit up so you can use the mirror if you're traveling. And then on the inside you get 12 shadows and a full-size eyeliner. And on the inside you can actually pop this out, and on the inside you can store more makeup. My problem with the overall case, just to start out this video with a problem, is that it does have some room on the bottom, but it's not enough room to fit even like a small foundation, concealer, you know, contour palette and lipstick. Like just that, there isn't actually enough room to fit that in here. So you would need, if you're traveling, a companion bag to bring those things. That said, if they had removed the space, it could have been such a smaller, more compact, sleek palette. So by adding the space, you'd think it would be enough to make this a really good travel companion, but it's not, because it's not enough space to make it a good travel case, if that makes any sense. So that's my biggest problem with this, but for a beginner this is great, because if you don't really care about space, you don't have much eyeshadow yet, and you want to kind of get into the world, having something like this, so cute, sitting on your vanity, it looks really professional, really sleek. It does look really good, it's just for a makeup junkie who collects it, it's a little thick and bulky to have in your collection. So that's with the case itself, but the shadows are kind of what this studio case is all about. As I said, you get 12 shadows in here and you get a full-sized liner. And there are 4 kind of columns in this palette, each with its own name. So there's a natural column, a smoky column, a bold column, and a chic column. And they kind of group the colors based on a type of look that you might do. Now I am a rule breaker, so I don't follow these kind of guides, but they also do have a little instructional booklet in here, so if you're thinking about this for a gift, again, especially for a beginner, something like this is great, teaches them how to use it and gives them 4 completely different looks that they can do kind of right off the bat. So now let's get right into the actual swatches of the product. So we're going to start with the natural column. You've first got a matte color, it's M530. You then have a satin, S516, an iridescent, I544, and that one reminds me a lot of satin taupe. Then in the smoky, you have ME122, you have a gray color, ME108, and a matte black, M100. In the bold, you have a diamond, D236, beautiful, stunning turquoise color. Below it, you have D926, and then directly below that, you have an iridescent, I218. The last column is the chic column. You start out with an iridescent, I524. You then get another diamond, D826. And the last shadow is a metallic, ME828. So those are all the shadows in the palette, and I think you can see from the swatches that some of them are extremely pigmented and stunningly gorgeous, and some of them just kind of fall flat. You'd think that for Makeup Forever, if they were choosing 12 of their best shadows from their like 200 plus shadow range, that they would choose all the ones that are extremely pigmented, but they didn't. An example of that is M530, which is the very first shadow I showed you from the naturals. It's a matte color. It is barely showing on my skin. Actually, the entire natural column. The S516, that second color, again, barely existent. And the iridescent 544, which I love the color of that one. It is very reminiscent of satin taupe, and it does look beautiful in the lid, but it's not overly pigmented. You have to build it up. To compare that though, there is a matte color that's beautiful. That's M100. It's that dark, deep black matte that is just perfect for a beginner who doesn't have that color yet. Also the diamond, the D236, that stunning turquoise shade, which is just like stunning. When you actually feel it, it feels like a gel. It doesn't feel like a shadow at all. It's beautiful. So there are a lot of colors in here that are beautiful. It's not consistent. Not all of them are great. Not all of them are perfect. They are sometimes chalky, or they're not overly pigmented. And sometimes they're like, bam, beautiful, call it a day. Like, you cannot find a better shadow than what is in here. So that is my biggest problem, is that it's a little bit mixed. The liner though, which is worth talking about, this is the Makeup Forever Artist Liner in M10. This thing, life-changing liner. Beautiful. I use it in my waterline and it's black. I've never used a liner that is this black before. And to compare it, I have been using the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner and thought that that was awesome. And then I used this and it's just like new world with eyeliner. So the eyeliner is great. A lot of these colors are great. I love the color selection. I love the naturals. You have a smoky eye. You can do something bold. They really took the time to come up with something that would be perfect for someone who doesn't have a lot of shadow. This is just such a great palette for that. It's in this beautiful black compact that looks very professional, and I really like the colors. It's just that not all of them are perfect. So this palette is $68, and I think for $68, it really is worth the money. This would be so great for a gift for someone. Again, perfect for a beginner or someone who just doesn't have a ton of shadow yet. For someone who is watching this, who is a makeup collector, if you want to get into these new formulations of Makeup Forever eyeshadows, I definitely recommend this. 68 bucks, you really can't go wrong. You get 12 shadows. This also is very close to the Vice 3 palette, which I also have here to review for you in the next few days. And I was thinking about doing a comparison video because one is $68, the other is $70. Again, I'm Canadian, so if you're wondering why these prices are so expensive, that's why. They're like $10 more here than they are in the States. But they're not, no one's really talked about how similar they are, but they are actually so similar when you're looking at them. So I was thinking about doing a comparison video. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And I think that's kind of it. If you have any other products you would like me to review over the next few days, I can literally run out to Sephora tomorrow for you guys. So let me know what you would like reviewed in the comment section down below. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!